Listen up, team. We have a patient presenting with insulitis, periproctitis, and gingivitis. What's our diagnosis?
Could it be Crohn's disease, Dr. Hawks?
I think it might be ulcerative colitis.
Maybe it's a case of diverticulitis.
I'm leaning towards a diagnosis of colorectal cancer.
You're all wrong. It's ascending cholangitis. We need to act fast. All of you will perform a synovectomy on the patient.
But Dr. Hawks, a synovectomy is risky. Are you sure it's the right treatment?
I don't give a damn about the risks. This is the only way to save the patient. Now scrub up. We don't have time to waste. Tracy, you called me in here because I want to perform synovectomy on my patient with ascending cholangitis.
Hawks, I understand your expertise, but we need to make sure we're on the right track. You have a track record of being wrong in similar cases.
My track record is pristine. If my high school coaches were still alive, I'm sure they could verify that information.
There's no need for me to do that. One of your doctors showed me a high school yearbook photo of you spending time in the library and using the same cane you have now.
That was my stupid twin who couldn't run track.
Were your parents stupid and named both of you Michael?
It was like an insurance policy kind of thing given child mortality rates in those days.
You were born in 1976, in the United States of America, specifically Ohio.
My parents were the cautious types, big fans of Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. Does that clear it up for you?
I'm just wondering if you even know how your patient is doing after you wasted all this time in my office.
This is a hospital. There's no better place for them to be treated if something goes wrong.
Oh no, the patient is in critical condition after the synovectomy.
I told Dr. Hawks that synovectomy wasn't the right treatment for ascending cholangitis.
We need to act fast. What do you suggest we do now, Gary?
Let's not panic, Randall. We can start the patient on intravenous antibiotics and consult with the gastroenterology team for a possible ERXP procedure.
All of those are good ideas, Gary. Minus the part about us eliminating the gastroenterology team due to austerity measures.
I forgot about that. This is the worst hospital to be having these kinds of issues.
You idiots almost killed our patient. Ascending cholangitis was a misdiagnosis, and synovectomy was the wrong treatment.
Hawks, what do you think the actual diagnosis is?
You imbeciles wouldn't know a correct diagnosis if it hit you in the face?
Please, just tell us what you think it is.
You absolute morons should never have become doctors in the first place.
Hawks, we need to know the correct diagnosis to save the patient.
I can't believe I have to work with such incompetent fools.
Just tell us, please.
Fine. It's pancreatitis, you bunch of incompetent buffoons. Now fix your mistake while I go talk to the patient's family.
Oh, are you going to tell the patient's family what the cafeteria special of the day is, since you're going to the cafeteria?
The special never changes.
Yes, but it always catches fire for a completely different reason. Hence why it's special.
What are you even talking about? The hospital hasn't even bought kitchen equipment yet.
Yet,
Yeah, they're putting that in the budget for the next fiscal year.
they're getting kitchen equipment in the budget.
Yeah, the hospital seems to finally be making some good financial decisions.
I was told that Duke's gift to the hospital had already been spent all the way through.
It has, but I think they've been noticing other ways of adjusting the budget recently.
Let's just hope that whatever head chief they hire isn't the same guy in charge of the specials.
What specials?
Forget it. I've been wrapped up in this one case that's been driving me crazy. It's like all the pieces are there, but I just can't seem to put them together.
I know how that goes. Sometimes it just takes a fresh perspective to see things clearly.
Wait a minute. I think I've got it. Johnson, I need to go. I know what's wrong with my patient.
Wait, what? You can't just leave like that. What about lunch?
I'll make it up to you later. This is urgent. Thanks for the chat, Johnson. See you later. I have just made a groundbreaking discovery, folks. Ascending cholangitis was misdiagnosed.
Hawks, what are you doing in here without any protective gear?
You know the rules.
This is a sterile environment, Hawks. You can't just barge in here like that.
Why are you here if it wasn't for a procedure?
Does anyone ask why you bring the patient back into this room when you still don't know what the hell is wrong with them? Stop trying to shake the status quo. Listen up, everyone. During lunch with Dr. Johnson, we cracked it. It's not ascending cholangitis. It's mismatch repair cancer syndrome.
What's the prognosis, Hawks? Are you sure about this new diagnosis?
The prognosis is not good, but there's hope with early detection and treatment.
You can't just come in here and change a diagnosis like that. It's risky, Hawks.
We need to verify this before proceeding. This is serious, Hawks.
The old diagnosis was bunk from the start. Now, let's get to treating this patient, damn it. Thanks, Tracy. It took some digging, but I'm just relieved we caught it in time.
You did a great job, Hawks. The most important thing is that the patient is getting the right treatment now.
Yeah, well, if my team had been more competent, we wouldn't have had this mix-up in the first place.
What? Did we secretly hire your less social twin Michael by chance?
Oh, shut up about that already. You're just jealous after living 45 years in the shadow of your more successful fraternal triplets.
You don't even know my family.
I know them better than you do.
Your 53rd Did Your Mom Joke of the Week doesn't count for experience, Hawks.
Whatever.